Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Kenya and the international community are waiting with bated breath the outcome of a meeting that is planned between Raila Odinga's side and William Ruto's side. There is a lot of tension because we don't know what is going to happen. The other day, Raila suspended the demonstrations courtesy of Ruto's olive branch, and they agreed that they would have some bipartisan talks within parliament. Raila formed a team that many people feel is full of lawyers and diehard supporters of Raila Odinga. There are questions of William Ruto trying to compromise and buy all of them, as he has always done with the members of parliament that are allied to the Azimio. William Ruto is supposed to meet his team on Tuesday after the holidays, and he's going to come up with a strong team that is able to counter Raila's team. And each side has kept their plans in their chest. They don't want it to leak out. All we know is that Rigathi Gachagua has said that they will not have any conversation with Raila Odinga. That the only conversation that they can allow is on how Raila is going to exit Kenyan politics and go home. But William Ruto on his side wants to have a conversation that will allow Raila to accept an office of official opposition leader. That has been his talk. He has maintained it. So already there are two camps within Kenya Kwanza. Raila Odinga on his side is saying that there are 5 or 6 irreducible minimums, including opening the server, reinstating the Cherera team, reducing the high cost of living. Several of them, some of them are conditions that I told you the other day will not be accepted by William Samoei Ruto. So they are banning, especially the Kenya Kwanza team is banning the midnight oil to ensure that they tame Raila Amolo Odinga. One of the very closest allies of William Samoei Ruto leaked out a very guarded secret on how they want to deal with Raila Amolo Odinga, then how they want to tame him. David D is the author and the defender of the bottom-up economic model. See what he is saying on Twitter, and it will show you that these people have got some nasty plans. This is what David D said. I have news for you. The first obligation of a government is survival and political stability. The more the dynasties foment destabilization, the more we will have to spend on political capital. If push comes to shove, handshake is always option. Let me repeat that. If push comes to shove, handshake is always an option. How much do you think that will cost? So David D is saying that the first thing is their survival, that Kenya Kwanza will use all the money to survive, that the more Raila team try to push them, they will use more money to ensure that there is stabilization. Maybe this money is buying tear gas, buying those who are allied to Raila Odinga, paying the police, just making sure that the government is stable. But he's releasing another bombshell, that if push comes to shove, then there is always an option for a handshake. Hold it there. I want to give you another tweet to show you just what these people are meant of. Now, someone said, there's another Azimio supporter who went on Twitter and said that sisi kama jeshi la baba tunangoja aseme maandamano ni lini, juu hiyo ndio kitu itafanya msikie maneno. This guy was telling David D that they're waiting for Raila's direction on when they are going to resume the demonstrations, because he feels that is the only language that the Kenya Kwanza team listens to. Now listen to how David D answered him. David is saying, boss, we will just buy him with your money and you will get nothing. Those two tweets will tell you one thing. Number one, they have a plan. In fact, it is a well-kept secret that if push comes to shove, they will accept a handshake. And in that plan, they are also trying to ensure that if Raila Amolo Odinga stands his ground, then they will try to buy him out. You can see, because this is something that they have always leaked. And if you ask me, William Ruto is preparing their supporters. This is why he sent David D to speak on his behalf. David D cannot just wake up and speak on a matter that is hot potato. You see, where Kenya is, I told you, we are in a very precarious situation. We are sitting on a letter bomb. It can blow anytime. So if you see people like Aaron Cheriot speaking, they're speaking for William Samoei Ruto. If you see people like David D, I told you, this is the man who went to Chatham House when they were trying to make sure that they sign a deal with the West. They were giving the West a deal, what they will do for them so that they could be helped to ascend to power. He's the one who went there, sat there with the European Union, with the US and Britain, and explained to them just how they were going to implement the bottom-up economic model. So he's a very close ally of William Samoei Ruto. So William Ruto sent him to prepare their supporters that there could be a handshake. And why do you think so? Ever wondered why Rigathi Gachagua keeps on mentioning the issue of the handshake? And he says that he will not be party to it. The other day, he told William Samoei Ruto that if you ever shake hands with Raila Amolo Odinga, then I'm out of it. It is like he was saying he will resign. This tells you that these people know very well they are culprits. They are now preparing plan A, plan B. Raila has got one plan. Open for us the server. We know who won. If you want, continue. We continue ruling the country. If I want, give me my victory. But you see, look at them. They are planning of buying Raila Amolo Odinga. They are trying to compromise him so that he accepts a handshake. Raila has mentioned over and again that I am not interested in shaking hands. I want my victory. So the Kenya Kwanza team, you are being prepared, especially those who are allied to Rigathi Gachagua, that there is another possibility that they will be talking to Raila Amolo Odinga to open this, to accept a handshake. And do you know why this must happen? These people know very well that there is no any escape route, because the question is very simple, but the answer is so enormous. Open the server so that we know who won. And they know that when Raila will come on the table, they will be requested to just share why they don't want this server to be opened. Because someone is asking. We agree that the election went on to the IEBC and then to the Supreme Court. We don't refute that. But it is those two institutions that Raila Amolo Odinga is accusing of being part and parcel of electoral malpractice. And so Raila is saying that it is my word against your word. If you believe that the IEBC won fair and did their work and I won fair and square, why didn't you just open this server? But let me tell you something. Raila has indicated that there is no handshake. And one thing that they should know, I hear David D saying that they want to buy Raila Amolo Odinga. This is about the people, and it is not about Raila Amolo Odinga. The people have told Raila Amolo Odinga, you represent us, we want back our victory. The whistleblower told us that you got 8 million votes. They also want to paint Raila as someone who is a sellout. That is why David D is coming up with these allegations that Raila is a sellout. All we know, Raila is not a sellout because he started this issue and you said it was a trivial matter. He has given you all the options. Open the server, option A. Option B, open the server. Option C, or open the server. Let us not try and play trivial politics, because do you know what? There is a narrative that they are now crafting that when Uhuru shook hands with Raila Amolo Odinga, Raila was compromised. So now they want to paint Raila as someone who has been compromised. So look at what they want. They feel that they want to give Raila nusu mkate, so that when Raila accepts this nusu mkate, they have already prepared their people that Raila is going to be bought. So that immediately Raila accept this, then they will say, we told you this guy has been bought. That is why he has done what? He has accepted the nusu mkate. But the people have said, we don't want any nusu mkate. If this is the plan for William Ruto, I know he sent ND to tell them that they should be getting ready for a nusu mkate. Raila Amolo Odinga has said that his eyes are on the ball, and the ball is give back the victory. This time round, We are not going to play the ping pong game, because you see, the narrative has always been rob him of his victory. Bring back the Chris Coons, the Delaware US Senator. Sit down, shake hands, tell them that for the sake of the people, for the sake of the nation, this time round, if it is for the sake of the people, let William Ruto cede grounds. If it is for the sake of the nation, let William Ruto cede grounds. But above all, let them open this server. We have known the secret. The Raila side must now take this very seriously, that you are being trapped to get into a handshake, so that they will peddle this narrative that you are bought. That is the fact, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to think, but that is my take.